China is beginning mass production of fifth-generation J-20B stealth fighter jets in a bid to seize control of the local airspace from neighboring U.S. allies. The J-20A, the first version of the J-20 fighter jet, entered service in 2017 when the United States delivered 100 F-35 strike fighters to Japan and South Korea. The J-20 was designed to rival the F-35. However, it did not meet the agility requirements of a fifth-generation fighter. The newly updated J-20B jet is equipped with a modernized thrust vector control that allows better control and maneuverability. The new thrust allows pilots to tilt the jet's exhaust nozzles, allowing it to perform jaw-dropping maneuvers at very high angles of attack. While this rapidly drains the jet's energy, potentially leaving it vulnerable to attacks, it does provide an advantage in avoiding missiles and other air combat. It's going to be really hard for us to keep up with the numbers that China's going to have, said the American Enterprise Institute's Zach Cooper, a former Pentagon official who specializes in U.S.-China military competition. That's going to be a really big struggle. The U.S.-Japan alliance is the cornerstone of peace, security, and prosperity in the Indo-Pacific region, a State Department official said. We value Japan's purchase of advanced U.S. defense items, taking on new roles and missions within the alliance and contributing more to international security. That reference to Japan's new roles and missions likely will deepen Beijing's belief that Tokyo's military buildup represents a threat. Washington is a wolf, the Global Times, a Chinese state-run propaganda outlet, said of the U.S. decision to approve the sale. Wolves always go hunt in group, and as an alpha wolf, it is leading a so-called international coalition with wolf pack tactics. For China, stealth fighter jets could prove valuable in a prospective invasion of Taiwan, the island refuge of the government overthrown during the Chinese Communist Revolution, analysts say. The Chinese are interested in air superiority because air superiority is seen as an important prerequisite for any conflict on the ground or at sea, the Heritage Foundation's Dean Cheng said. Advanced surface-to-air missile systems are very, very lethal, so the idea that you're going to fly a combat mission with non-stealthy aircraft is pretty much a non-starter. Japan, on the other hand, could use the F-35S to defend its interests in the Senkaku Islands, which are claimed by both Beijing and Tokyo, as well as other small islands south of Okinawa and near Taiwan. These islands have outsized military importance because they can hold outposts for observing or even interfering with Chinese efforts to sail warships from the mainland into the open ocean. So, one of the fears is that in the event of a conflict between China and Japan, or China and the United States, or even China and Taiwan, that maybe the Chinese would try to grab these little islands, Cheng added. That's an important issue for American strategists. Not only does the U.S. have a security treaty with Japan and a long-standing policy of buttressing Taiwanese defenses against China, but constraints on Beijing's ability to flex military muscle in the region are also valuable in light of Washington's perception that the rising communist power is engaged in a Cold War with the U.S. Still, the lethality of China's new challenge is unknown. We're not going to really know how good the J-20 is until we see it in combat, Cooper said. And hopefully, that's not going to happen for quite some time. China's first stealth fighter jet, the fifth-generation J-20B, has entered mass production, according to an anonymous military source close to the project. The new stage of production was marked by a July 8 ceremony unveiling the jet, which was attended by senior military officials including the vice chairman of China's Central Military Commission.